Hey everyone, it's Michael with Trackside Trading Cards, where racing meets collecting. And right now, we're going to rip into some blaster boxes. We got two Donruss, 26 Donruss, and two 26 Select blasters. I got these from Target, so let's rip into these guys and see what we might hit on. I'm going to do the Donruss first. So we'll put the Select up here. And we'll rip into these guys. As you may have seen in my previous videos, I've got some other ones coming up in the near future here that are going to be fun. We've got a Select hobby box. Actually, I'm going to have two now from two different sources. And then we got two Donruss hobby boxes from two different sources. And then we got a Turn 4 and a Prime 23, some 23 Prime that we got in the drawer here. So we're gonna have a good time ripping here in the next few days. So let's see what we got with the Donnie. All right, both of these are empty. You can see. Turn these around. All right, let's get to ripping. All right, Jolo, Chase Elliott, Jeb Burton, Ryan Preece, a Ricky Stenhouse lime green, 130 out of 199. And then a Ryan Blaney orange velocity with the lobster. That's pretty cool. And Chase Elliott on the retro and Cole Custer. And our happy little code card. Not sure when they come out with any of the prizes other than, I mean, they say weekly prizes. So I don't know. Not sure how that works, but I've been putting my codes in to see what I can come up with. So I have something I need to move out of the way here. There we go. But we got Justin Allgaier on the base, SVG, Kyle Petty, Ross Chastain. Was that an optic? No, it wasn't. Okay. We got Raja Caruth on the optic. All right. Hendrick Motorsports team logo. Bubba Wallace on the retro and Bubba Wallace on the rides. So there we go. Keep going from this side. And we got Tony B, Caden Honeycutt, JJ, Jimmy Johnson. Got AJ Allmendinger on the orange velocity. And we've got Eric Amarola on the numbered. Oh, it's artist proof. Check that out. Okay, 2 of 25. All right, that's cool. All right, artist proof. I haven't never gotten one of those before. And Connor Zilich on the retro, Joey on the rides, Connor Hall rookie. We'll set that aside. And code. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Try to do this quickly so it's not a long video, but all right. Connor Zilich, Bubba Wallace, Chase Briscoe, Harry Burton. And we've got Austin Hill on the laser, the silver laser. Back down here so you guys can see better. Put that aside. Austin Beers on the optic. And Chastain and Elliott. Last two, that pack. All right. Artistry. All right. We got a Frankie on the base. And Hocefar's nemesis, Zane Smith. Tyler Reddick. Tanner Gray. Lane Riggs on the orange Velocity. There we go. And Richard Petty on the Unleashed. Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the Retro. Alex Bowman on the Rides. And Code. All right, straighten that pile up a little bit. Straighten this one up. All right, what do we got? We got Geo. Kevin Harvick. Noah Gragson. Justin Allgaier on the Orange Velocity. And Ryan Blaney on the Spellbound. Jimmy Johnson on the Rides. Kurt Busch on the Retro. John Paul Southern rated rookie. I'll pull that out of there. Nothing special about that Spellbound. No. Okay. Just making sure. And this feels like Mim. This might be your memorabilia. Let's see what we got here. Matt DiBenedetto. Dale Jarrett. Daniel Dye. Frankie Muniz on the silver laser retro. That's cool. And then Clint Boyer on the silver optic. And here's our mem. Who is it? It is Chris Buescher. That's nice. That's red. Is it numbered? No, it's not. But it's like a red cracked ice type deal. That's cool. I like that card. And Sammy Smith and good old DW to round that out. All right. Let's rip into this last pile. Tanner Gray. Geo Harvick. Noah Gragson. Takuma Koga on the numbered on the 20 of 199 on the lime green, and Carson Kvapil, first time winner on the orange Velocity. And we got Austin Dillon on the Rides, Austin Hill on the Retro. All right. Cole Custer. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Cousin Carl. And Alex Bowman on the orange optic. Another Ryan Blaney on the Spellbound. Carson Hocevar Retro. Corey Heim on the Rides and the Truck. And Sally Mott rated rookie. All right. Keep Matt DiBenedetto again. Same 3 cards on this pack as another one, as we saw. Interesting. And Sam Mayer. Corey Heim on the optic. Ryan Blaney season highlights. Austin Cindric on the retro. And Caden Honeycutt on the rides. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we can get here. Brandon Jones. Justin Haley. Christopher Bell. Spencer Boyd. Brad Keselowski on the optic. And, oh, there we go. That's nice. Got a Race Kings numbered 140 out of 149, Tyler Reddick. I like those cards. Got the cracked ice going on there. Frankie Muniz on the retro, Richard Petty on the rides, code. And there's that pack. Making a mess here. All right, Riley Herbst. Jeremy Clements. Anthony Alfredo, Fast Pasta. Christian Eckes. And who's on the orange? Ty Dillon on the orange. Velocity. Then we got Jeff Gordon on the Race Kings. And Jeff Gordon on the retro again. And Ross Chastain on the rides. All right. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. All right. What do we got here? Austin Hill. I Can't Hear You. Eric Amarola. Rusty Wallace. Orange Velocity. Jeff Gordon on the Orange Velocity. That's nice. That's cool. Spellbound Ryan Blaney. Blaney's been hitting on the Spellbound in these blasters here. Raja on the retro. And Ryan Blaney. And John Paul Southern rookie. Code. All right, we're getting messy here. Come on, straighten up. Here it is. All right, last pack. Here's our mem. Last pack on the Donruss. Let's see what we got. Let's go. There we go. We got my guy, Kyle Larson on the base. And Luke Fenhouse. Blaine Perkins. Richard Petty on the silver laser. All right, that's nice. That's cool. Takuma Koga on the optic. And pedal to the metal. Brent Cruz. All right, that's cool. Brent Cruz, pedal to the metal. Nice. You can turn that over so you can see. But yeah, all right. Raja on the rides and Dennis Hamlin on the retro. And that rounds out our Donruss blasters. We'll put those aside. Put the base aside. And let's get to ripping the Select. We will have better luck here. I mean, that artist proof was pretty cool, even though, I mean, Eric Amarola, but it is what it is. All right. Bust these out. It's all bent up. That's the deal there. A little sussy. Oh, look at that. Oh, weird. Okay, these out of here. see. Let's go from the monkeyed up pile here. Huh. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. All right. Kyle Busch. Brad Keselowski. Spencer Boyd. Then we got Shane Van Gisbergen on pit road. And Austin Dillon on the, I guess it's the tricolor. Looks like 20 out of 49. Yep. Okay. Cool. Some of this out of the way. Put those over here. Back over here. Ryan Ellis. Kurt Busch. Daniel Hemrick. Dawson Sutton, rookie. Chase Briscoe. And the code. I don't know what this. Yeah, I think that's all just base. Yep. All right. Little sticker from manufacturer. All right. Chris Buescher. William Swalich. Richard Petty. And Landon Lewis. And Brandon Jones on the orange. Ah, that escapes me what those are called now. But yeah, that's cool. Let's see, I'm going to pull this. All right. There's that. Noah Gragson. Ryan Blaney. Austin Hill. Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Jimmy Johnson on the Select Skills. And that one is not numbered, but it's the Flash. That's it, the Flash Prism. Okay, that's cool. That's Orange Flash. Yeah. Okay, geez. So many cards, so many different names. All right. Willie B. Sammy Smith. Jeremy Clements. Darrell Waltrip. That's sweet. DW was my guy back in the day. And Nick Sanchez and code. All right. Last pack for this box. Shane Van Gisbergen. Landon Lewis. Rookie card. DW. Jeb Burton, and we got an orange flash with Sam Mayer. Okay. Cool. All right. Last box. First pack. Parker Retzloff. Got a couple of his autographs. I've been rooting for Parker. Justin Allgaier. Michael McDowell. Willie B on the our pit road. And tricolor Jesse Love. Sweet. What was that one? 70 out of 149. Okay. Keep ripping. clean up the work area here a little bit as we go. All right. Taylor Gray, Ty Dillon, Keelan Harvick rookie, Brent Cruz, Justin Allgaier. Oh, look at that on the Tiger. That's sweet. Let's take a look at that. I need to pick this Harvick out just for fun. But look at that. Isn't that sweet? Look at that. Justin Allgaier on the Tiger Prism. That is sweet. That's a cool card there, boy. Look at that. All right. That's nice. I like that. I wish I could get a Larson like that. That would be sweet. Sweeter. Okay. Keep going. 4 more packs. Mark Martin, Joey Logano, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Sammy Smith, and we got an orange flash prism of Caden Honeycutt. All right. That's cool. Connor Zillich, Tony V, Jake Garcia, Josh Berry, and we got we got the convict card. I don't know. These just look like mugshots, sort of, but that's still cool. It's a flash prism claim to fame. Card number 1. That's interesting. That's cool. That's cool. It is. That's cool. All right. Let's see what we got here. Second to last pack. Brendan Poole, John Hunter Nemechek, JHN, Braden Laster, rookie. Pull that out of there just for fun. Actually, I've been in contact with Braden a little bit. He's bought some cards from me. Jeremy Clements on the pit road, Chandler Smith, and Code. Well, I really haven't been in contact with him. I just know he bought some from me, but same difference. All right. Sorry. Last pack. Josh Williams, Corey LaJoy, Corey Day, Ty Gibbs, and Jesse Love on the Orange Flash. All right. So we got a pair of Jesse Love cards going to the number 21 next year. All right. So that's that. That's the blasters. So just reviewing here, we got Jesse Love tricolor, Austin Dillon tricolor, got the Brandon Jones orange flash, Jesse Love orange flash, Caden Honeycutt orange flash, Jimmy Johnson select skills flash prism, couple rookies, Keelan and Brayton, Sam Mayer on the orange flash, and Richard Petty on the claim the fame. Say that 3 times fast. Mugshot card. There you go. I don't know. There's just something legal looking about that, or illegal. I don't know which it is. But anyway, it's a weird card. I'm not a big fan. But there's that pile of pulls. And then we'll just quickly go through the Donruss. Pedal to the Metal, Brent Cruz, Takuma Koga Optic, Richard Petty on the Silver Laser, Jeff Gordon on the Orange Velocity, Ty Dillon Orange Velocity, Tyler Reddick on the numbered Race Kings, Brad Keselowski on the Optic, Corey Heim Time, Alex Bowman Orange, Carson Kvapil Orange, Takuma Koga on the Lime Green, Chris Buescher on the Suited Up, Clint Boyer on the Silver Optic, Frankie Muniz on the Silver Laser, Allgaier on the Orange Velocity, Lane Riggs on the Orange Velocity, Austin Beers on the Optic, Austin Hill on the Silver Laser, and then our artist proof, Eric Amarola. Just one more look at that. That's kind of crazy looking. Anyway, there you go, artist proof. And then AJ Allmendinger, the Dinger on the Orange Velocity, Karaja on the Optic, Blaney on the Orange, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the numbered Lime Green. So that rounds out the hits from there. Plus some rookies, John Paul Southern, Sally Mott, John Paul Southern again, and Connor Hall. So there you go. That's a quick recap on today's green flag rip. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a long one, but got some good stuff coming up, and we'll get that going here in the next few days and get those posted for you too, so you can take a look at what we pull from a couple different sources and see if we can get a downtown maybe. That would be cool. Or maybe a color blast from the Select. We'll see. We'll have to check it out, and then hope you'll stay tuned. Hope you'll watch again. Appreciate you watching this time. Hopefully you will leave a like for this video and possibly subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Take care and happy collecting, everyone.